Well, firstly and foremost of all, thank you for being here and hello.
Hi.
Secondly of all, thank you for being here. I know you're taking busy time out of your schedule to be here.
It's my pleasure, really. It's my pleasure.
Third, probably perhaps most importantly of all, who are you and why are you here?
I'm Ryan Greer. I'm a journalism student at the U of A, and UATV has hired me to come and teach you the basics on interviewing.
And they actually said to teach me the basics?
Yeah, they mentioned that you don't have any experience, so.
Experience. Brad, we can cut that out at the end. That doesn't need to be in the final product, all right? Thanks. Okay, very good. My producer informs me this is something that'd be good for everybody. So why don't you go down through the gamble of what you were going to go through.
Okay. Well, first off, when interviewing someone, you want to approach it like it's a normal conversation with someone you've just met. So introduce yourself, let them know what it is you're doing, that you're going to be asking them some questions, find out who they are, why they go to school, what they're studying, what year they are, maybe even where in town they live. Try to find out who you're talking to.
I'm always trying to find out where people live. No one ever wants to tell me.
Well, okay. Secondly, you want to make sure they know that you're interviewing them and that it's on the record. You got all that so far?
So far, so good, Ryan. Thank you. So good.
So when you're talking to someone and you have a camera or a tape recorder or something like that, there is a bit of assumed, they might assume that it is on the record, but you always want to make sure you have permission because you don't want to get into any legal battles over things like that.
Yeah, I've been reading a lot about history, and there are some very bloody battles out there, and gosh, just really horrible battles.
Okay. I was talking about more legal battles in the courtroom, lawsuits over, invasion of privacy, libel, slander, things like that. So also what you want to do is when you're in an interview with someone, you want to try to find your story while you're talking to the person. So let's say you ask a question about something and something they say strikes your attention. You want to follow that up with other questions. Maybe leave the questions you have already written out and follow that little lead that they've given you. Good interviewers will always follow anecdotes, is what we call them.
Anecdotals, sure.
Yeah, we call them anecdotes.
Anecdotes. You spell that with an A?
Mm-hmm.
Anecdotes.
And really good interviewers will find a whole story that they weren't even aware of just because they followed
An anecdote.
There you go. Very good, you're catching on. And
anecdotes. I have some of those in my medicine cabinet. I took them as every morning my mom would feed me anecdotes, with oatmeal. We'd have maybe some orange juice. Anecdotes.
Okay, well, the anecdotes I'm talking about are more like, they're more of an intangible thing. It's, let's just move on. The other thing you want to do in an interview is you want to make sure if you have any technical devices, you want to make sure to double check them that they're working. Because the worst case scenario is you go through a full interview with someone and you leave and none of your stuff was recording.
Oh. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. That's a sitcom.
I don't know if it could be a sitcom, but it is, yeah, it's funny, I guess.
hold on just one second. Brad, can we check everything in the room? I want to make sure that this has a good anecdotal. We need to check the anecdotes on the cameras. Right now, Brad. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay.
So, Rhys, that's pretty much all of it in a nutshell. Why don't we give it a test drive? Why don't you ask me some questions? I'll be your interviewee, and you interview me. Does that sound cool?
That sounds great, you know, because actually while you were talking, I was writing down some questions that I think are really strong questions.
Great.
Okay. True or false, you are a journalism student?
Correct. True. I am a journalism student.
Very good. Very good answer. As a journalism student, every night before you go to bed, you A, write about your day at length in a journal and/or diary. B, decorate your journal and/or diary with playful stickers. Or C...
Wait. I think you're misinterpreting what journalism is all about, Rhys.
Oh, you know, I'm glad you bring that up because that's my next question. In 500 words or less, can you describe what journalism is all about?
Yeah, see, Rhys, this isn't an interview. What you're doing is you're more conducting a pop quiz, which, to be frank, is borderline inappropriate for an interview setting. It's kind of insulting to your person that you're interviewing.
So, okay, so let me get this right. I should or should not ask you what your favorite color is next.
Let's try this. How about I interview you, I'll ask you some questions just to get a feel for it, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, we can do that, sure. Brad, we can do that, right? Okay, we can do that. Brad says it's okay. Brad says it's okay.
All right, so let's set the stage here. Let's say I walk up to you, I approach you, and you're in the University of Arizona Mall, just sitting in the grass.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I come up, excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello.
Hi, my name's Ryan Greer, and I'm a journalism student here. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions for a story that I'm writing.
Oh, hello. Yes, Ryan Greer. My name is Rhys Warner. I can do that.
Okay, Rhys, it's nice to meet you. So Rhys, what are you studying here at the U of A? What are you majoring in?
Oh, funny thing you ask. I'm a journalism student.
Wow, what year are you?
Oh, how the years have gone by. I hardly have lost count. I am a student of maybe 4 years.
This will be your senior year then. I'm guessing you're a senior.
Sure I am, sir.
So Rhys, did you grow up around here? Did you grow up in Arizona, Tucson, Phoenix area, or are you out of state?
Oh no. I grew up in Montana.
Man, Montana. A lot of people hunt in Montana.
Yes, hunting all day long. I mean, you hunt, and then you hunt.
Wow, okay.
Ryan, they say that you ski in your sleep and you hunt in your day at Montana.
Is that it's a common saying in Montana where you come from?
I found it on a magnet.
About a magnet, okay.
It was about Canada.
Oh, Canada.
But it's so close.
It's so close.
It's so close.
Okay, so I have a question for you. There's two sides to the argument. One side, people like to hunt. And on that same side of the coin, you got, the right to bear arms in the Constitution. On the other side of the coin, it's dangerous. People are getting hold of guns that shouldn't have guns. And then even people who are trained professionals that are out there hunting sometimes have accidents and shoot people.
Who sent you here to talk about huntings and injuries?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Is there something you want to say? Sounds like you got something right there on your mind.
I just didn't mean to shoot.
What happened, Rhys? What happened? Tell me what happened.
Brad, can we turn the cameras off? I'm really not up for this right now. Sorry, Ryan. Welcome back. I think that's all we have time for today. We'd like to, extend our gratitude by thanking you.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was really great.
Thanks for having me.
Uh-huh.
Are you okay? I mean, are you doing okay?
A round of applause.